Okay. Yeah, there it is. Stuck in the back, up my ass.
Hey, welcome back, Mavericks, and happy January. Tonight's our first product review on the Maverick Cyclist. I recently went on vacation and took a pair of bike pads with me, which are insertable padding for regular shorts so that you don't have to bring bicycle-specific shorts when you travel. I recommended these as a product idea for the Christmas gift giving to cyclists, and I decided I was going to try them out to say, hey, yes, you should use them, or no, you shouldn't, and why. And here's what happened. All right, so while I'm out here on vacation, I'm going to do product tests because I brought some things with me that I need to try. One of which is this. I showed you this during the Christmas Gifts podcast, and this is an insertable bicycle pad for regular shorts. We're going to find out if it works right now. I'm going to insert it into this pair of old shorts I own, go out cruising on Siesta Key for 12 or 15 miles and see if it makes a difference. Because last night, I'll tell you, I rode to church in nothing but regular pants and beat the crap out of my anus. So I'd really appreciate it if this thing works. We're going to find out.
All right, so we got a soft butt side and we have a kind of grippy, sticky side. I'll put that in the shorts right here. This takes two hands. Hold on. All right, this thing doesn't seem to stick at all, which is problem number one, because of course, as you know, moving around on a bicycle causes lots of friction and movement down here, which means I'm constantly going to be adjusting myself during the ride. We'll see how it works. Yeah, it just kind of sits there. I'm not very excited about this. All right, so they're on. I've been walking around. Kind of feels like I have a load in my pants, but seems to be staying somewhat put for now. Does my butt look fat in these? Let's see if they work. Already just walking to the elevator. This thing is bunched up my asshole. So we'll have to see if it gets better on the ride. I'm not holding my breath. What a beautiful day to shove a bike pad up my ass. All right, it's providing some protection on the sit bones. It's not very convivial to my rectum, but it seems to be at least protecting the sit bones because it's bunched up in that area. We'll see how the nutsack does a few miles from now. The pad is completely behind me. If you're approaching me from behind on a car, probably looks like I shit myself. And it's barely covering the sit bones. By the next stop, it probably won't. So, there you go. I'm either going to have to dig it out of my ass and look like I'm playing with myself in public, or I'm going to have to live with it until I can stop and have lunch and use the bathroom and do it in privacy. Hooray! Yeah, at this point the balls are definitely feeling bunched up and the lack of protection. So yay! I get to beat the snot out of my nutsack in the name of science. Alright, I've had to stop because of course everything's bunched into the twilight zone. This is a very disappointing product so far. If all it had was stickiness, it would be great. Alright, so while I'm enjoying my rum and coke, I'm inching myself backwards and forwards to see if I can move this thing in a position in my chair without looking like I'm digging for gold in my butt crack. So, let's see if we can do this. Nope. Awesome. Yep, they're essentially jammed between my taint and my butthole. Hooray! Alright, so I ordered some gel pads to make this thing work properly. I think once it's in place and doesn't move so much, it's going to be a great product. But these guys really need to include gel pads with the product.
So after all that, I'm going to recommend these instead. This is just one example. There are lots of manufacturers. They're on Amazon and other places for 20 bucks. And they are in basically boxer shorts with a pad built into them. A very nice pad, actually. And they'll slip right on. And then you put your regular shorts over them. Problem solved. And since they're so thin, they pack really small, and you can take them with you in droves with a couple of pairs of regular shorts. Not mess up the shorts, keep your anus and your ball bag nice and smooth and undamaged when you travel and ride your bike all over the world. So there you go. So that's it on the Maverick Cyclist. Recommendation, go with the insertable shorts and be done with it. Make your life much easier. Until they actually mold a pad, a sticky pad, into that product, I just can't recommend it. It just rides into the unknown way too quickly. So there you go. Pro tip from the Maverick Cyclist.
This episode is Bill approved. He wants to remind you that YouTube's algorithm only shares our content with other people who love cycling if you hit like and subscribe. So help us out.
So come on, let's ride. And don't forget to pick up your SCHWAG from this episode or any of our episodes at the Maverick Store. Consider supporting the channel by becoming a Patreon. Get access to extras and staff and content you can't get on the regular channel.